So, Australia's trying to kick China out of the port of Darwin and everywhere so that they can let Japan in, eh? Japan. 10 mega corporations from Japan, including a bank, want to come here and set up shop in research and development and AI and energy and all the bad stuff. Well, I've always known. Even my weirdo uncle in Darwin has said, Chinese are definitely a decent, peaceful people, and he works with a lot of Chinese people. He's got no problem with Chinese people. Hang on, come back here. My uncle in Darwin is homosexual. I don't condone that he's a Freemason, I don't like that shit, but he's definitely homosexual. He's run Chinese restaurants, owned Chinese restaurants. He used to be the general manager of the Maldive Islands holiday resort. Yeah, my uncle, my dad's brother, Uncle Kevin. Very wealthy. I don't like the fact that he's done it through merit, done it through membership rather than merit. Like he's in real estate now. Robert's real estate. Last time I checked, Elders Real Estate. He was an Elders Real Estate manager in Darwin. Owns blocks of flats, real estate, restaurants. Oh, he's a wealthy man. But he said the only people he's ever had trouble with has been Japanese people, Chinese people, and look at Darwin. It's China. It's basically China. China owns everything in Darwin, including the port. We want to let Japan in. Okay, whatever. They're filthy fucking animals. Sorry to say. They have got some of the worst problems in the world in Japan, including this shit.
I taught biology, and none of my peers ever talked about this, but in 2019, back when they were corrupting off flesh rapidly, you remember they were doing that, you guys remember that, Japan modified its rules to allow research of these chimeras, human-animal hybrids. They were already doing it, but they modified their rules to allow these creatures to grow to completion, basically. And so they can then implant these chimeras, which I was always told that was impossible. Why would it be illegal if it's impossible? And so we had a scientist who asked for the Pope's approval. He wanted his blessing before he corrupted all flesh. If the Pope was a real man of God, what if he had said, no, get out of here with that nonsense, that Days of Noah nonsense? He said, you have my blessing. And so this man, Juan, we'll call him Juan Carlos, here's a creation he made, half pig, half human. This is heartbreaking. This is Days of Noah stuff coming back. They're going against our Father's beloved creation, mixing with an unclean animal. It's dark stuff. They've done the same, not just with pigs. They've done the same with monkeys. Human-monkey chimeras. They colored the human cells pink. They're doing this stuff as we speak. And if this is the stuff that's out there in the news, imagine what they're really doing. And our Father gave us his righteous laws, and his righteous laws say, you shall keep my statutes, thou shalt not let thy cattle gender with a diverse kind. And there's problems with mixing. When you start mixing things, you can create things, like you mix a lion and a tiger, you can get a liger. But this thing doesn't have a growth inhibitor. They get huge, they become giants. Ligers are massive, their heads are like this big. But it's not good for them. They would need to be fed, because they can't run fast, they can't catch things now. I think that'd be great being a super predator, that big. It's not. Our Father didn't design them to be that way. And so, when I was born, there were no GMO foods on the shelves around that time. Now, 42 years later, 70 to 80% of processed foods are bioengineered, corrupted flesh. I taught biology, and none of my peers ever talked about this, but in 2019, back when they were corrupting off flesh
What's Japan up to at the moment? They're trying to force the world to go to war with China. China only want Taiwan back because it belongs to them, and because it's a strategic place. With America setting up shop there, and South Korea, I don't think that America's not looking to take over everywhere else. Of course they are. They're not there. If they were there to protect to be the great peacekeepers of the world, then why have they got their boots on the ground everywhere and nowhere's got their boots on the ground in America? Riddle me that one. Why are we always getting dragged all over the world in their conflicts, but no one ever threatened America? No one's threatening America. They just want America to fuck off. Personally, I'm in the same boat. The United States of Israel. I'm telling you, leave China alone, they'll leave you alone. They will trade with you, they will do business with you. How do I know? Ask my Uncle Kevin. Does business with them all day, every day. He had a boyfriend, a Chinese boyfriend once I've met. His name was George. He was a nice fella. I'm not into homosexual, don't get me wrong. Yeah. Look, I don't hate him for it. I don't condone it. I'm just trying to state a point. Everyone hops up and down saying Chinese people put gay people to death. Do they? No, they don't. They do business with gay people. That look that Xi Jinping has, it's like, I feel that look. Like, God, go away. I'm trying my best to not make you go away. That's called restraint. But what bothers me is that Larry Ellison's been all over China doing stuff. Do I like Xi? No, not particularly. No, don't worry, I'm not condoning a communist party by any means. I feel myself shifting to socialist democracy. It's not an evil word. They're just words. They're just names. It's all the ingrained and indoctrinated atrocities that have been associated to those words that make you think that it's evil. You associate Adolf Hitler with communism. Adolf Hitler was not a communist. He was a Nazi. It's Nazism. He overthrew communism. He burnt down their parliament and blamed the communists, so they all got locked up and he had no competition. He was voted in democratically with no competition. That's what happened there. You see, you just don't even know how he come to power. Most of it. You've got no idea. You want to know what he was fighting? He was fighting the same thing we're fighting now. Not even realising he was being funded by the very same people he was fighting. He was set up by the Zionists. Exactly what they're doing to us now. Japan and America are like that. Because Japan, well, you know, they're not about to go against America. Look what happens when you do. And they've got military bases all over the place. Okinawa, for one. Japan's full of American soldiers. So, yeah. Don't know about you, but I don't particularly want any strange Japanese undisclosed research coming to Australia when they won't actually tell us what they're going to be doing. It's in minerals and resources and AI. Sciencey stuff. Sciencey stuff is what's caused half of the problems we have now, our health issues. Let's leave the sciencey stuff alone, shall we? I think we've done enough.